Hi, my name is Stuart and thanks for coming through to check out this site where I really want to offer you something today which I think you may be interested in. Now, I want to ask you a question, and that question is, are you currently struggling with building or growing your business because you're told to chase your friends and family or create a warm list, maybe have home parties, hotel meetings, network and everything else, and it's just not working for you? If you can relate to any of that, I just want to say I can completely relate to it too. In fact, my very first business involved networking, cold calling, chasing people, and I'll be honest with you, I was like chasing my tail 24/7, and no matter how hard I tried, no matter how much I had to grin and bear, attending meetings that I didn't want to attend, dealing and speaking with people I didn't want to speak to, my business just never seemed to get anywhere. Every time I found a few new customers, a lot of the customers I'd already found would disappear, and I'd be just on the hamster wheel trying to grow a business that just wasn't growing. And I'll be honest with you, like the whole chasing friends and family, network marketing, that model just didn't fit well with me at all. Number one, I wanted to be invited back to the house parties, my family's barbecues and everything else. And what I found was that always talking business didn't go down so well. And honestly, it was something I didn't want to have to do. Like it was just my gut instinct is I don't want to build a business relying on friends and family. You may or may not relate to that, but here's something I want to say to you. If you believe that it's possible in 2014 to build a business without cold calling, chasing friends and family, doing a lot of the old school strategies, but you just don't know how to go about it, then I've got some interesting information for you. Because let me tell you, over the last few years I've built multiple 6- and 7-figure businesses, all on the internet, leveraging the internet. I do no chasing, I do no cold calling, none of my affiliates do any chasing, do any cold calling, no convincing, anything like that. My business works 24/7, 365 days a year, whether I'm working or not. I'm generating sales 24/7, and it's a complete mile away, or country mile away as they say here in the UK, from where I used to be. Not having to worry about where the next sale is coming from, not having to convince people cold call is such a refreshing way of doing business. And here is the icing on the cake. My customers are practically begging me to give me money, to pay me and purchase products and services that I'm either recommending, endorsing, or nowadays some of my very own products. And it's all because of a system that I've learned. Now, what I'm going to suggest you do, if this sounds interesting, is enter your email address on this webpage. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to redirect you to another video, and I'm going to send you a series of videos over the next few days, which is actually going to elaborate on everything that I'm talking about right now. But the first thing that I want to cover immediately is something that's going to have the biggest impact potentially on your income in 2014. And the reason being is it's a different way of generating income in a way that you get paid today rather than having to wait for checks, rather than having to build teams the size of a small country. And I think you're going to like it. It involves absolutely no chasing, no cold calling, no friends, home parties, family members, warm lists, or anything like that. You don't have to rely on any old school strategies whatsoever. Yes, there is work involved. Yes, this is a real business. No, this is not a get rich quick scheme. But what this absolutely is something that takes advantage of all of the new tools, all of the new technology, all of the leverage that we have now that we're in 2014, now that the internet is incredibly established, now that billions of people are online, whether it be through their smartphones, their mobiles, their iPads, their laptop computers, or their desktops. And it leverages all of these things to enable any individual who is serious to build a business without all of this crazy stuff that we hear about still this day and age, like writing a list of friends and family. I'm not going to judge you if you're doing it right now, but I'm going to ask you this question. Do you think that's the most effective way to build a business this day and age? Possibly not. And if you think the answer is no, it's not, enter your name and email address, and I look forward to seeing you on the next page. Take care.